James Wellness, this wine's next from Gary Farrell. This is Bien Nacido Vineyards, Santa Maria Valley. This is a Pinot Noir 2016 vintage. Stay tuned so I can tell you more about this beautiful, luxuriant wine. Luxuriant wine is, when I looked at my notes and I did taste other Pinot Noirs from Gary Farrell with the winemaker Teresa Heredia, and it was really beautiful to taste these wines because, and I'm doing a video for each of them because I was originally going to put one video together and it's actually just too difficult to do at one taping. So it's really nice to do in bite-sized chunks. So the wines produced by Gary Farrell, I think they're just fantastic wines in luxuriant, beautiful, elegant, and really choosing choice fruit. And that's where the journey begins. The second journey begins in terms of the winemaking philosophy. So let me show you a map first where Santa Maria Valley is, Bien Nacido. This is coming from the Q block, by the way. So here's the map. And ultimately, when I look at a region like this, it is a very cool region, a very foggy region, and a lot of people don't expect that further south, than Sonoma County, south of the Bay Area. And it's something that's really going to, prime for Chardonnay, prime for Pinot Noir. And so it's excellent fruit, amazing characterization on this wine. And again, it comes back to me in terms of elegance and beauty. So let me show you the label, iconic label in my opinion, because if you saw this from very far away without seeing any of the text here, you would actually say this is Gary Farrell because it's that iconic. So 2016 vintage Bien Nacido, and I like the bottle number right here, 3781. So all the bottles, as I recall, have always been numbered, and I think that's just a really nice touch in my opinion. 13.3% ABV, that's a treat, right? You don't see that very often, and I think that's a good thing because we have plenty of an opportunity, and I hate to say it in that manner, but a lot of opportunity to be tasting higher ABVs. So your Brix content at a certain level, it has to meet some criteria in terms of acidity and so forth. So you can't just pick too early to avoid that. So it's not to really put anyone under the bus. It just is what it is, and that's where sight comes into play. Price point on this wine is $70. So vinification is the following: the grapes are picked early in the morning, sent via refrigerated truck from Santa Maria Valley, hand sorted. 80% of the fruit is gently destemmed to an open tank with cooling jacket. 20% of the whole cluster is added to the top, and the fruit is chilled to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, cold soaked for a 4-day. 20% of the whole cluster is added to the top, and the fruit is chilled to a 45 degree cold soak for 4 days prior to fermentation. During fermentation, the cap was punched down 2 to 3 times a day. Gentle juice pump over as needed to cool down the fermentation and to give the yeast a oxygen boost. So after fermentation, the wine sits in a tank for 12 days for maceration. The wine is pressed off the skins and seeds and inoculated for malolactic fermentation, racked into French oak, and it's a light toasting of French oak, tight grain, 15 months in 40% new French oak. It's a very, very nice light garnet coloration, very vitreous, which I very much enjoy. That to me, that gives some telltale signs of how this experience is going to go. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about the nose. It's completely elegant and just a very beautiful, characteristic Pinot Noir from Santa Maria Valley. But first of all, I want to talk to you about the glass you use. Please use a Burgundy glass. And I did a test between, say, a Burgundy and all-purpose glass. And really, it's the Burgundy wins all the time. The all-purpose glasses really aren't designed for, in my opinion, Chardonnay or Pinot Noir and other varieties. But this is really characterizing beautifully. When I did it the other way around, I was missing something. I thought, this is not what this wine should be tasting like, and it turns out to be correct. So definitely treat yourself to a beautiful wine glass for your beautiful wines. They're not expensive. So on the characterization here, it's nose of black cherry, a bit of cassis, underbrush notes, cedar, thyme, and tarragon. Outstanding. Next, the palate characterization. So this wine is a beautifully structured wine, absolutely elegant and polished. Notes on this are palette of tart red and black cherry notes, white pepper, hint of espresso, red rose petal on finish. Very lingering and pleasant, gorgeous experience on this wine altogether. So 95 points out of 100 points. I'll put more information on Gary Farrell down below. Questions and comments can be listed there, and that's where the like button is. So please hit that button if you like this video. Please subscribe to this channel to see the latest videos that I'm producing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And in between video shoots, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. My podcasts are on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Salute.